Hi paint pouring people. A couple of weeks ago I did a Christmas wreath pour, and of course I used my happy medium paint for the pour, and I spun it on a cake decorating spinner. You can check out that video in the link below. It'll be in the description in the link below. But quite often, not always, but when the painting is dry, I add something to it. Not every pour painting needs embellishment, but in this case I decided to add something to this Christmas wreath, and I wanted to show you what I did and why I did it. Now, so this is the after of this Christmas wreath, and I thought it needed something. It was a little plain. It was kind of an okay pour, but it was a little plain. But a lot of you have been asking about embellishing, we'll call it embellishing with acrylic paint after the fact. So I wanted to talk to you about what I did. I didn't video this because I wasn't sure what I was even going to do. I just started. But as I finished, I thought, I need to shoot a video and talk to you guys about what I did. I use regular acrylic paint when I embellish on a dry painting. I don't use the pouring paints, just any regular acrylic paint that you might have in a tube or whatever you've got, just use it. And I also use these very inexpensive nylon brushes. They're so inexpensive that you buy them in a pack, and they come in different sizes. So you'll get a pack that this is like the larger. It's, I don't know, what is it, ½ an inch. I use these a lot. I like the soft nylon because they wash out really well and they last a long time. So here was what I did. The first thing I did was I wanted sort of a pine needle look. So I took some paint on my brush and I just went like this, and I kind of filled in this plain looking green space with pine needles. I used black in some areas, and then I switched to a regular green and then a light green. So I had 3 different shades, and it kind of just gave it a pine needle look. And then I thought, okay, should I paint a bow on there? Well, I did a bow in a Christmas wreath video a couple years ago, so I wanted to do something different. And then I decided to paint a bird on here, and I thought it came out really cute. Now, I want to tell you my secret weapon for painting on a dry pour. It's this piece of chalk. I've never told anybody about this, but this is literally one of my secret weapons for painting on dry pours. What do I do with the chalk? Well, if you don't have the confidence or you're not sure about your shape, I draw it in with a piece of sidewalk chalk. See my chalkboard up behind me? That's where it came from. Just plain old chalk, the softest chalk that you can find, because a hard chalk will kind of skip across, but this soft chalk will work. And I'll just show you what I'm talking about here. I just drew the outline of the bird with this chalk, and the reason I did that is because it told me where I wanted to paint it, and then after the fact, it rubs right off. So I painted my little bird, and I also used this little tiny brush for the details. Basically what I did here was I painted the bird in white so he would stand out from the background, and then I filled in with blue. I Googled what a blue jay looked like, so I have the markings. It's basically just a couple shades of blue, some white, and then I thought for a really fun effect that he would have a berry in his mouth, and I thought that was kind of really cute. And to have his head break the plane of the circle here was very important as far as the composition goes. You can see it better, and your eye goes right to it. Now, since this bird is stealing a berry off of this wreath, I added some small red berries here because these original berries were done while the painting was wet and they spread and got bigger. So I thought in order to have one that was the size of what he would steal, I painted some red berries just with straight acrylic paint, these small ones. And a couple places I touched up with white to balance out the size of the wreath. But all in all, I spent about an hour adding these details to this painting, and I think it really made the difference between something that was just average to something that's really cute and interesting. So I hope you like this. I hope this gives you some ideas. Merry Christmas, and please like, subscribe, comment below, And check out my social media links, my Amazon shopping list in the description below. And if you'd like to try my Happy Medium pouring paint, you can only get it at happymedium.fun. Check it out. Merry Christmas, and thanks for watching.